Hello students, how are you? Hope you're fine. Today, let's study about methods of collecting data. In this topic, let's study about the two methods of collecting data, census method and sample method. In these methods of collecting data, let's analyze what are the two methods of collecting data. What is the suitability of choosing census method or sample method? What are the merits and demerits of it? Data can be collected by using two methods. One, census method, and two, sample method. Or in some other term we can say census survey or sample survey. Clear? Let's analyze first one by one. What is meant by census method or census? What is census survey? As we know, census survey or census method, it's a method of collecting data. Means from the field we are collecting data. Field we mean the population. The entire population here we analyze to study or we use to study or we use to collect the information. In order to collect the information, the enumerator means those who wants to collect the information. Enumerator, he himself approaches the individual or the person from where the data is collected. It is also known as method of complete enumeration. It's an every individual, the entire population is coming under the purview of his analysis, either in rural area or in urban area, wherever it is that, here we have to analyze each and every individual for the study here. That is the census study, census method. And in this method, we can expect accuracy in our analysis. Why? How can we assure accuracy? Because we are observing, we are considering, we are approaching each and every person. And we are gathering information or we are collecting information. Suppose, for example, in India, census survey is conducted by the census department. And the census department is using this method, census survey method. Registrar General and Census Commissioner of India is the person to conduct this survey in India. Who is that person? You know now? Vivek Joshi is the Registrar General and Census Commissioner of India. In last census, in the year 2011, Chandramukhi was the Census Commissioner and Registrar General. Every 10 years, once in a 10 year, we are collecting this information in our country. It is easy to get the information regarding birth rate, death rates, literacy, employment, life expectancy, size and composition of population, everything it is possible to collect using this method. This is what we are saying it as the census survey method. Understood? Next, let's analyze whether this method is suitable or not a country like India. In order to analyze the suitability of this method, we have to think about 4 points. Suitability of any method we can assess on the basis of these 4 points. First one, field of inquiry. means where we are conducting the investigation, the area. Second one, accuracy. We need accuracy in our collection or not. If we need more accuracy or less accuracy. Third one, extensive study of the population. If you want to study the matter in an elaborate way or not, or in a peripheral way or not. And fourth point is that applicability. This method is applicable in this situation or not. So these are the 4 points we have to analyze. If these 4 points are fit, this method is applicable or suitable in our study. Let's see. First of all, as I told you, where the field of inquiry is limited, census survey is possible. Means the field of inquiry is less. It is possible to conduct that one. Second suitability is that where we need more accuracy is required in our analysis. If you want to get accurate information from the study, from the investigation, definitely we have to adopt census survey method. That is why every 10 years, after every 10 years we are conducting. Once in 10 years we are conducting. Because of that, the field of inquiry is big, but also we are using that one. Clear? So first one, field of inquiry. Second one, accuracy. Third point, extensive study. Where an extensive study is needed. Means we should have to know regarding the population, its birth, its death, life expectancy, literacy, employment, and size and composition, everything we want to collect. So it's definitely we have to conduct in an extensive way, elaborate way. It is conducted. It's a matter of 6 months job, census survey. In 2011 census, I was also the part of census of India. I was a supervisor in my locality. It's a Herculean task, risky job. Means each and every houses, the house owner is not there. We have to visit until we find the person. We have to found. We have to collect. That's the responsibility of the individual. That's the responsibility of the enumerator. Clear? So extensive study is needed. Census survey is used. It is fit. It is suitable. And fourth point regarding the applicability. Where the sample method is not possible, census survey is applicable. It is suitable. Census survey is possible where the sample method is not being conducted. How can we conduct a sample survey regarding this population study? How can we get it? It's not possible. So such cases, census survey is essential or inevitable to get the exact information regarding the population. Next, merits of this census survey method. Definitely, this method is also having some merits. At the same time, demerits also. It suffers from some problems, disadvantages or limitations. That we'll discuss after the merits. First of all, what are the merits of this method? We can assume that a survey is conducted in an elaborate way, touching all the informants, gathering the information from the field. First merit is that all units are studied. We are not leaving anyone from this study out. That is why we can say this method is a comprehensive method to get the information regarding the population at all. Second merit is that it is used all the features of the universe, and we maintain this matter in original. It is an original study. Census survey is the original report. Means when we analyze the population, when we collect the information regarding the population, size and composition, literacy and all, it is the official information regarding the universe. Universe means the population. And that is original. Why? This direct collection is there. Direct collection, we made the direct collection from the field. It's not copied from somewhere else. So we can say it's original. Originality is the second merit of this matter. Third merit. So first one, all units are considered. Second one, it provides original data and all. Third one, it provides complete accuracy regarding the information. Yes. If we are saying the population of country is 125 crore, yes, that's a correct information. Because it's collected through the investigation. Or we are saying the population of country in 2001, it is 102 crores. Yes, that's a fact. Means it's collected through a clear-cut information. We can assume the accuracy, 100% accuracy is there. And fourth merit is that this method is used in a comprehensive way, wide way. Whether the population is homogeneous or heterogeneous, there is no problem in this regard. But in case of sample, it is different. Homogeneity is required. Homogeneity means all the population survey units are equal, same in matter. But in the case of population, we can see population is not homogeneous. That is heterogeneous in its nature. So for example, population, male and female, boy and girl, difference is there. Educated and uneducated, employed and unemployed, these are the differences. So we cannot say it's a homogeneous population, heterogeneous. Even if the population is heterogeneous, it is possible because we are approaching the person and we are collecting information from the individual. Understood? These are the four merits of this method. Definitely, as I told you, this method suffers from disadvantages or limitations. Merits are there, definitely some demerits also be there. First one, I told you around 6 months job. It's a census report and all. After that, classification, tabulation, analysis, interpretation. It's a continuous process. So that's the first demerit. It is time consuming and labor consuming. Means time, more time is required. More enumerators are also required. Skilled, efficient enumerators. The enumerators are not good. The survey also be in trouble. They will not be able to finish that data collection on time. So lagging will be there. So it's a time consuming and expensive process. Expensive. Crores and crores of rupees has to be spent by the government for the collection of information and all. And second one, demerit. You can say that. In a wide area, this method is not fit. We cannot trust the method. A country like India, vast geographical area, this method also lacks in its matters. Simple thing, these enumerators are being sent by the census department, government officials. They have to collect information from morning till afternoon. What is the guarantee that they are reached in all areas? This geographical area is very wide. So possibilities of missing. And what is the security of the enumerator in this field also? So field of inquiry is wide. It creates difficulties in the collection of information. That's the second limitation. You might have heard about different issues relating to the population survey through the newspapers and other television channels and all. Clear? And third one is that this is not convenient method because it is not possible in all circumstances to collect the information directly from the field. Once in a while, it's okay. But in all the hundreds of matters, it is not possible to collect information from the field. We have to use some other method for the collection. Some cases, it's okay. That is why government collects the information once in every 10 years. Is it? So we have to wait for the information because that is expensive, time consuming, more people is required. Geographical area is very wide. It is not possible to assign the job for the whole people. That's why it is difficult. These are the major demerits of census survey method or census survey in India. Clear? Let's move to next part. That is sample survey. Sample survey It is a very easy technique of collecting information. Here in sample survey, we can say we are collecting information from a group or a section of the society, a part of the group. We are not considering the population as a whole. Population means total. From the population, we are taking an ideal group. We are assuming that this group is the essential group to convey sufficient information. Means a group of individuals. And that we are having the belief that those group can convey or they can supply sufficient information for our inquiries and all. You might have seen that. In your house, in your kitchen, your mother is cooking food. When she is cooking food, she might be testing that food. It is good only by taking little bit from that one and testing that one. Salt is okay, tasty or not, everything she is testing on the basis of a sample taken from that one. She is not eating that entire quantity and saying, okay, it's good. Only sample. Yes, that's the concept of sample. The same way, in your class, your teachers, economics or statistics teacher, she or he might be asking question. In a class, imagine there are 40 students are sitting there. In my class, 35, 38 students are there. So, the teacher will ask a question to 5 or 6 students randomly from here and there. If the class is mixed, 2 each or like that. Only for the boys, only from that group, like that. Only the teacher is only selecting few students randomly from there. There is no prejudice in this matter. But the students will be, the teacher was having attitude towards me. That's why he or she purposefully asked the question. But here, reality is not like that. It's a sample. From there, we will make a conclusion that, yes, students are okay. They are studying. Even if the COVID situation is there, they are preparing for the examination. Or they are good in studies. Or the same way they will say, oh, no, class is not good. They are not coping with the situations. Not showing interest to study. These conclusions are derived on the basis of that samples. Luckily, if the samples are selected samples are good, conclusion will be positive. Otherwise, conclusion will be negative. Clear? That is the matter happening in our classrooms. But next day, the teacher will ask other set of samples. Then, on an average in a week, teacher can make a conclusion clearly regarding the class. Clear? So that is sample study. Means we are not considering the entire population, only a group, a sample, a selected numbers of the students are being selected for the study. Clear? That is sample method. Let's see what are the suitability of this method. If we are choosing few from the group, whether it is suitable to study or not. Yes. Again, I am reminding once again, when we study the suitability, we have to analyze these 4 points. Field of inquiry, accuracy of the study, extensive study, and applicability. Field of inquiry, accuracy, extensive study, and applicability. Yes, let's see. What is the field of inquiry? Yes, census method is suitable when the field of inquiry is wide. Yes, whatever be the number of population. In class, 35 students were there. It was difficult to ask question individually, one by one. So the teacher used the method of taking sample and asked the question. And she or he made the conclusion regarding the study. Yes, field of inquiry is wide. This method is very apt, very suitable, very fit. Correct. And second suitability point is that regarding accuracy. Whenever we are not considering more accuracy, okay, we can use the method. More accuracy is not required, we can use this method. If accuracy is not required, we have to use census method. Clear? And third suitability is that there is no need of extensive study. When an extensive study is not required, only if you need only a peripheral view, an overview regarding the situation. Yes, we can ask. That only the classroom we are testing. an overview, an idea regarding the student, an idea regarding the class. Understood? So an extensive study is not required. Such cases we can use this sample method instead of census method. And fourth point is regarding the applicability. Yes, wherever census method is not applicable, we can use sample method. Every day census method is not possible. Every day it is not possible to ask question to all the 30-40 students. Even if the parents, they may be asking that to us, sir, every day you ask question to my son and my son are like that, or my daughter. But it is not possible. So we are using samples. We are selecting samples. Census method is not possible or applicable. We can use the sample method. These are the suitability of the method. Clear? Then what is remaining now? Yes, merits and demerits. Regarding the merits, here the merits are the demerits of census method. What are the demerits? You remember that first point, I think it is time consuming and labor consuming. Means money is required. Yes, it is cheap method. Very cheap. It's not expensive. We can say less expensive method. And less labor force will be required. Just opposite of the merits of census method, we can write here as the demerits of census method, we can write as the merits of sample method here. Second point, I think, where the field of inquiry is wide, it is not possible to use. Wide area, it is impossible. Whatever be the size of the area, population, no problem. We can use easily here this method, sample method. So wide area, this is only the possible method. Individually, it is impossible. And third demerit, I think, wide area, inconvenient, I told. It's not possible in all circumstances. Yes, certain cases it's okay. All matters, it is not possible to go and investigate individually. But sample method, it is so easy in all matters. That only happening now. Seeing the situations commonly, we are saying regarding the progress. Seeing the agricultural growth of the country, yes, we are saying agriculture is tremendously progressing. Some symptoms. Majority of the agriculture area may be in backward situations. Seeing the industry, that's on the basis of the sample analysis. Understood? So, inconvenient, census method is inconvenient. There, this sample method is convenient to conduct easily. And one more merit we can say. It is a very scientific method according to the analysis. Because we are observing the group, from there we are asking. You might have seen that in the class. The teacher is asking the question. First, after raising the question, the teacher will observe the class. Few may be looking down. Few may be looking straight to the teacher, fiercely. Few may be looking here and there. From that psychological aspect, the teacher can assume. And from there, teacher will collect the sample. One from all the category, she will ask. Or he will ask the question. So that's what we can say. It's a scientific method. And the conclusion of the teacher may be correct. Very rare chance only to get a wrong conclusion in this regard. And moreover, we can say, it's a simple method. Easy method of study. Why? We are not concerned about all the population. We are not considering all the members. That's why simply we can conduct. These are the major merits of this sample method of study. Definitely, this method also suffers from limitations or disadvantages. They are also there. Demerits are also there. These demerits we can collect from the merits of census method. First method we said that is more accurate. Census method is accurate in this analysis. Accuracy cannot be expected. What is the guarantee that from that class we took the samples? They are the representatives of the class. Luckily, if those 3 students or 4 students know the answer, we will make a conclusion that yes, class is good. That's not accurate information. So only giving illusionary conclusions. We are assuming something, accordingly we are preparing the matter. Illusion. Illusionary conclusions only derived from this analysis. Second demerit we can say, when the unit of study is heterogeneous, that was possible, census method was possible because direct investigation, and accordingly we are collecting the size and composition of population. But in case of heterogeneous population is there, or heterogeneous nature, units are heterogeneous in nature, census method is sample method is not possible. Cannot be conducted when the units are heterogeneous in nature. But census method was possible. Understood? That is the second demerit. And third one, personal prejudice, possibilities of prejudice, bias, it is there. From the sample, after the information, we can change. We can change the information. Or suppose I am having some feelings towards someone else, I can select only those people as the samples there. Like you are saying, teacher is showing attitudes towards me. Or because he is asking question every day. Because teacher wants to correct you. If any mistake is there, he want to or she want to correct you. That's why we are asking question and correcting, trying to correct you. If you people are thinking, that's because of the prejudice. That's also we can say as the demerit of this method. Anyway, clear. So personal prejudice, it is possible in the information and other things. And fourth demerit. So accuracy is not confirmed. Prejudice is possible. Heterogeneity also there. And we need eminent, qualified, trained people to conduct this sample survey. The people are not fit to conduct this sample survey. Definitely the conclusion will be wrong. That's a fourth demerit. We need a strong team to conduct sample survey. If it is not possible, as I told you in the beginning regarding the accuracy, we have to go behind the illusionary conclusions in this regard. These are the major demerits of this method. So then next question will come, definitely. Then what are the essentials of a sampling? When we conduct sampling, because sampling only possible now. Whatever be the demerits are there, sampling only possible. 99% sampling, 1% census method. That's why it's possible. So what are the major things, points coming under the sampling? Means we can call it as the essentials of sampling. First of all, the sampling should be adequate in our studies. Adequate method should be done. Second one, the sample should be the representative of the entire universe. Sample should have the qualities or characteristics of the universe. Universe means the entire population. From the group, suppose we are taking 100 students from a group, we should select the 100 students with the universe having the whole qualities of the 1,000 students. So we have to take our time and we have to categorize the group. From the group, we have to take the sufficient numbers. Then only study will be conducted. The study will be perfectly conducted. Understood? And we have to take, third point we can say, we have to take freely. No prejudice, no bias. Oh, he belongs to my community, or he belongs to my society, or he is my neighbor. No such consideration. If you are conducting a sample survey, we have to consider the matter in a free way and homogeneity we have to assure. Heterogeneous values are there. We have to categorize them according to the homogeneous nature. How much it is possible, accordingly we have to classify them. And we have to take the sample from there. Then it will be perfect. Understood? That is the matter. And we have to conduct this matter in a free way. Freely. That these are the major points, essentials of sampling. So hope you enjoyed the class. Tomorrow I'll come with a new topic. Those who did not watch my classes, previous classes, keep watching my previous classes and all. Thank you once again.